All right, let's do another week. Man, if we run through these weeks, we'll run out of run out of things to trade or back test, at least on the ES. Maybe we'll have to go back to US 500 and not use any lines. Not use any lines. Just straight off price action. All right, let's go. So we have to adjust the weekly lines here. I got my fingers on. Alright, that was a week, whatever. Let's not care much about the trend and the price action for the week, but we see it's bullish. Whatever. We got daily. We don't need to really go. I guess we can just do this. Since we're already here, right? We're already here, innit? Put this here. How many times have we had a daily high literally just right at the red line? Just right, daily high or low, just right at the red line, like right there, just right there. Crazy, yeah, crazy. What even happened on that day? Yeah, we had. Yeah, red line was here. We didn't really use the red line as our means to take the trade, but we did, actually by the time it came in, this had already happened, so we didn't really use the red line. But we did we didn't really need to recognize it, to be honest. So we didn't really recognize it. Even on the high, though, on the high, we did recognize it, I guess, that was gonna break and stuff. Whatever, let's go. Alright, that is 4 a.m. 5-6. Let's go to the 5 minutes. It's November 14th, so there's no way it's a holiday. Alright, let us begin. There's no volume, so we'll just go to 15 and do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then go back to the 5 minutes. Now we are at 7:55, 8:05. So right, you can see volume is just not there today. Price is barely moving. It was bullish, pulled back. This was a nice rejection off of this lows. Try to break it, but nice rejection. You could have taken it long here. But what low would you risk? I guess you could risk that low there. You could say it's coming to bounce off of this base here, and you could risk this low right there. So about 150. Looking for 3,000, but you also know that price have been dropping from this point. So red line is interesting, and so is yesterday's high. Yesterday's high is aligning with last week's high. Oh, I mean, it makes sense. It doesn't have to, but it still makes sense. So yesterday's high was last week's high. Well, price is going up in a very sad way. We want to see price come here, but yeah. So imagine if we're in long here at 7:45. Yeah, so there's a tapping sound, like water droplets. Oh, it's from the people above me, I guess. Alright. Alright. I mean, let's say we don't take that trade because it's 7:45, right? So coming in at 8:05, we're like, oh, there was a trade here. Wasn't the best of the best, but and also for where price really bounced off, I guess it's here. I guess you wanted to see price coming here, I guess. Just like we had the other day that was here, I think. No, not that day. Here, this one. So on this one though, we didn't really get an entry, did we? Yeah, it was quite annoying though. Well, I guess you could have forced it if you wanted to force a trade, but I don't see price coming here because that was where price really started moving from. So coming in here, price came in here around this candle. Wasn't the best of the candles. Well, it looks like when price comes to this type of base, it doesn't give you the best candles. It just gives you, hey, enter or don't enter. It's up to you, buddy. I don't really care. We're not waiting for you. We're gonna keep moving. It's up to you, man. You gonna enter or not? You know, kind of thing. That's what price feels like it does. So 300 right above yesterday's high. So let's see if we get that. Nice rejection. Came to test the highs there. Really solid rejection. Really solid rejection there. And price didn't form anything. So not bad at all if you took that trade right there. But the thing is, the reason why I don't want to take a trade is like price didn't really come down that much from there. You know, it's not. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just I know price doesn't have much volume here, but also here the drop was on this and we dropped this high here. So I guess the price came down, rejected, sure, but this one I don't know. It's just not. I'm not feeling the vibes. That's just it. I wasn't feeling the vibes, but like I said, if you had got in there, oh, your risk would have been. So we came in at 8:05 and we didn't take this trade. Whatever, your risk would have been 11, probably looking for 22. Very close to getting 22 though. Almost got it. Second candle, didn't quite get it. Oh my god. Okay, so just like today, really. So you had this trade here, and then now you got this trade here. Because this candle touched its highs here. Basically touched the first week there. So but if you wanted to wait, there was this candle confirmation and a pullback, but no longer bearish. This was good. This was good volume. This was good rejection. So you could have waited to this point, but it's fine. So when price came back, honestly, I would not be taking the long here. I'll be waiting for price to break the lows. That's probably what I'll do. So that was just like today. Price did break the lows, but I was not looking to take it. I mean, we've had a lot of trades where price we just reject this and we take the long there. So I don't see why we're not really taking these ones. I mean, I guess it's because of times like this, where price times like this. Where price gives the rejection, so we could have gotten in long here, risking down there, and then you'd have lost because price did want to come back down. But on this time here, it was downtrending. Interesting. On this time, it was kind of consolidating, but overall on an uptrend. So it may not necessarily make a lower low. Is that what you're saying? And today, where were we on? Today, we're on overall on an uptrend, and market was uptrending initially. So if you take, so we did take this trade, and we didn't lose it per se. Anyway, see how price behaves here. Nice rejections. No, only a base down here, but I'm expecting price to break anyways. Good rejection there. Still expecting price to break. There you go. That's the break right there. To get there, risking the same points. 15. Expecting price to break. 300. Up there. There's a base here that find price formed in here, so but it's not a base for entry, just a base. I mean, I guess it's a high right there, so and there's a low that price formed here, so on the pullback you could have got it in there too. So if you got in here at this trade, so it came in at 805 whatever, we got this trade short with that one, we basically won that one. We're risking just a little bit above, so yeah, so 11 already. It's 11. If it was 10, definitely won. If it was 11, then it was a little tricky because 22 is just under. We would have probably taken our profit there and then gone in long there, maybe. That's a very big maybe though. Maybe, and then again, profits up there, but then there's also this trade here, this pullback trade here. Risking this low. So risking 14. Came for 28. That's a base right there. It's gonna break to the upside. Nope. Break to the downside. Is it gonna break the base? Nope. Broke through yesterday's high though, but it didn't go far above it. Price did run from here. What's time here? 12:45. It's not a bad entry right there. Even that price ran from that low just now. It's not a bad entry. Again, risking the same point, so risking 14 still. Another entry right there. Oh, you got stopped out, but yeah. After this candle with this rejection was not a bad idea to get out though. After it rejected this volume, basically good entry, and then price action says get the hell out basically. But you may not have. You may be like, let me wait for another candle, and then this happens, and then or you just take the loss, right? You just take the loss because also there was quite some bearish volume on the day too, so you shouldn't have forgotten that. It's past 1, 2, so I'm not looking to get in any more trades. Those were all the points of trading. Obviously, this would have broken even here, but if you had re-entered here, probably best bet is to get out here. Yes, this is a little different than the zones base. Alright, let's go to the 1 hour and get moving. 4, 5, 6. I think volume came in. I think there was some kind of news. So yesterday's high was here, and yesterday's low was here. High and low. Volume was coming, so coming at 7:30. Alright, so that's 7:25. This is yesterday's high here. This is last week's high here. This is red line here. There's a lot of support. But let's see price coming here, and then we can race down here. This low here actually. 730. Rejection to the upside, actually. There's also rejection, so not bad if you're not going short, but there's good volume. Let's just, it's a little interesting. Let's just wait. This price wanted to bounce from yesterday's high first, so it bounced from there. Now it's not a bad idea to get in long here though, right at this point. Yeah, right at this point right there. My bad, kind of fast forward. I went a little fast forward. So not a bad idea to get in long right there. Not risking the day's low, but risking this point here, 17. And then if you wanted to get in short here, well, it only gave one candle entry. I guess it was two. If you're not getting short here, you'd have had to risk this high. Yeah. I mean, since this is volume, we can say this is a base right here. I mean, it's a base, but is it really a drop base drop? Because that drop was nothing. It just kind of found a base there for no damn reason. It's not a drop base drop though, so I guess it's still the higher risk anyways. So if you took a trade here, you'll be risking the high up there, and then if you switch your trades to long here, you'll be risking this low down here under this momentum candle, slow at 17. And I don't see a reason to switch the trade here. It's actually pretty bullish, and we get volume to the downside. Keep holding up. That's just get our break even right there. Yeah, break even right there because you don't know what the price wants to do. Yeah, price was a little interesting. It's trending right now. It's not going up or down. It's trending. So let's see what it wants to do. It broke to the downside, but rejected nicely. Couldn't take the trade on that rejection though. But next kind of broke above, but we don't really like. Oh, that's a good rejection there. Because it broke below, but barely, right? So gotta take note of that. It didn't give us an entry, and rejected last week's high, which makes sense. It give us an entry up until this black candle here, which is actually pretty nice. Got that entry there, risking the same point as initially, right? So this time around it'll be 14. It's about risking, let's just say this low here, 1550. So that's about 16, looking for 32. So up here, right up to the highs again. There's this base that formed here, so price is downtrend. You're gonna get out of that trade right there. Break even, just get out of trade. Because price should have continued to the upside there, but it's downtrend. I don't know what's happening here. You just get out of trade, break even. Whew, it's an annoying day. But the price has formed a lower low, now a lower high. So it seems like price wants to downtrend. Seems like price wants to downtrend. There you go. And it breaks to the downside. Lower low, now lower high. And then when you got out of your long here, maybe at this point that might be a bad idea to go in short, given that price wants to downtrend now at this particular candle here. Otherwise, you could have gone in short, risking this high, you know, if you wanted to be, I'm anticipating price drops lower, going short, risking 17, looking for 34, so all the way down there, which you get. So price did want to go lower. Like I said, you could have switched to, this was just, and just so I noticed price is downtrending, so I'm just going to take a short. Well, the thing is, if you take a short down here, Price, imagine price just starts going up gradually, like all the way up, you're just losing. That's funny as hell, bro. Just losing all the way up, bro. Just losing. Like I'm just losing, bro. It's crazy, man. Cause it's going in short as it down. So damn, imagine price turns around, bro. That's crazy. And yo, so this is a point where price, it wasn't much of a bounce. It's fine. Yesterday's low, holding, holding. That was nice volume off yesterday's low. Very nice volume. Big rejection up there though. Let's say pullback. Didn't get a pullback. Okay, that was good volume, right? Oh, it's already end of the day. Alright, guess we're done. Not up in a bad trade here on this momentum candidate. So 23. Okay, for just gonna give a 46, but you don't get 46. But yeah, I don't know about this short here. I don't know. Maybe this black candle here, and then that candle would have been like, okay, shit is going down. That's after that candle was where you're like, okay, I want to get out short, right? I want to get out of my trade for my long, which is fine. And then but you didn't take a short. I honestly don't think would have taken a short here at any point in this. I don't think so, but I don't know. It's not bad. It's not bad. I didn't take a short. Same price, because actually not just this price making it lower. It was high, lower high, lower high. Come on, actually, why didn't I notice this earlier, bro? What the hell? There was high, higher, high, low, higher, low, high, lower, high, lower, high, lower, low. Price, lower, low. Today was high, lower, high, low, lower, low. Now imagine if you actually went in short anywhere here. It's different from that is because this one has a lot more range. But just imagine if you went in short anywhere here, that'd be crazy. You'd have lost it all. I mean, if you had risk all the way there, which is what I was gonna. So let's say you lower high, lower high, and then lower low, and then now lower high again, and then it's coming and it's actually showing it. Because this candle, when you broke this candle, and it's like still coming down, that's when I'm like, okay, I want to get out of the trade. So honestly, it's not a bad idea to have gotten in long there. Sorry, short there on that candle that you even got out of with the rejection. Just risk out because you don't know really where price is gonna. Maybe price is gonna form a higher high now. So it's 23, and there's not much range anyway. So 23 looking for 46, and you get a 46, and then you get in again here at that bullish volume right there, risking just under this low, so 24, 25, and then get it up to 28, right as it rejects here, pulls back, because you should have gotten a nice push out of this, so it pulls back, nice volume, and then again it rejects. You just get out, end of day anyways. No need to stress, and if you didn't get out, you should have gone out on this candle, one of these two candles, so you'd make 1 hour on this, and you make 2 hour on this, and you break even on this, and you break even on this, and you break even on this. I don't even think we would have taken this trade actually, this particular trade, because we would have waited for price to go down lower, and then if it didn't go down lower, it bounced off like that. I mean, it was just like the prior day, right? We didn't wait for price to go down. Yeah, so I guess we shouldn't wait. So on this day though, we had a high, lower, a high, a low, a higher high. That makes sense to not wait. So for this day, we had a high, a low, a lower high. Oh, okay. If price is forming, if so, we have a high, low. If it was a lower high, then we'll look for price to go lower. Same way with this. So we have a high here, a low, a lower high, and so we'll be looking for price to go lower. so we'll not take this trade. And then price doesn't go lower, but okay, go back, let me get that thing back. Price doesn't go lower, it goes up to this point again, right? It goes up to this point again. Let's say we took our short here, we're looking for price to go lower, we ended up maybe even break even. If we were not break even, then we don't need to get in that trade. If we were break even, then after this, there was actually no more entry. Maybe if you forced it, but there was no entry for me. And price just drops again. Now it forms the lower low that we were looking for. But I don't think I would, because if I was risking all the way up here, say 200, I don't think I would have gotten out break even. We didn't even get to 1 hour. We're just at 19. We didn't even get to 1 hour. So I've been here again until when this came down again, I won't have gotten out break even. So after entering here, we didn't even get to 19. It was actually 16. Pulls back up, and then when price broke here, I would have it as break even. And luckily for us, we didn't get tested. We didn't get. We didn't take that. We didn't get shut out of the trade. Given that price had a lot of rejections here, I may have taken a trade off of this base here, but enough of last week's high plus the base. I may have taken that trade, maybe, but if we just left this as break even, it's fine too. But I may have taken that trade because it's off of last week's high. There's a big move there, so we're expecting to push back up. And since price started trading down, then I would have gone back into this trade. But if I also did not take this trade, then I waited and price started trading down again, then I'll be like, okay, I may not have seen this because I was not actively in the long to see that, okay, what is price doing. But after this was the candles that really turned shit around. So I may have actually seen it from these candles. Yeah. Cause I'm happy driving along. Feel like a movie without a move. Alright, let's go to the next thing. I actually feel kinda good. I don't know why. No volume. Actually, there was volume. There was a change of volume at 6:30. So there was some kind of news. So we'll just wait. So we're now 7. We'll 4, 5, 6. We're trying to trade at 7:30. So coming in 7:30, we know price did a big move from this yesterday's low up that line there, whatever. So let's adjust our yesterday's low. Just our yesterday's high. Obviously, it's probably not going to be taken. So, coming into the day, we know price has some things here. Ideally, once the price come down here, honestly, so we can use this low. Because right now, so we'll just wait. 11:30 kind of pops up. Looks good to the upside, but we're not going to take anything. We'll just watch. Just watch. Just watch. Just watch. So when price come down here, so price really bounced off of. So at 7:55, price came down to this imbalance here, kind of, an imbalance, kind of, not really. And price is bouncing back. So right now there's a high here that price dropped from. We could take a short if price goes back up there. Otherwise, we're waiting for price to come down here. Price forming some kind of base here. Some kind of base. I don't really condone this behavior. But well, let's see what price wants to do. It has touched this week though. It's like I think I'll go in short because price is bearish. It's touched this week. We expect price to go lower anyways. The price did want to go lower from yesterday anyway. So price has touched this week that it went down from, and it's rejected really well. Maybe we could take on that candle. I didn't feel it. I wanted to take a trade, but it just wasn't sitting right. And the other candle was not it, rejected at the bottom there. Now price has really come up. It's rejected. It's a doge. It's kind of like an indecisive candle. Like if we are taking this trade here, but I've had to risk all the way up there. This is a kind of that looks like it will get filled anyways. And honestly, yes, price did go down from here, but not by much. It's not something we should be hungry for, that kind of move. That's a nice candle there. Get a push down. It's rejecting still. Nice rejection there. Lower high. This is actually quite nice, but prior candle wasn't. So this is nice. I think we take a trade here short just for the day, because price does look quite bearish on the day, honestly. We just risk high of day, so it's going to be 15. That's not a bad trade at all. See our price trades here. Still rejecting. Oh, it's now volume came in from nowhere. That was very nice. Rejection. So I kind of wish we were in at this point here. Kind of wish we were in at that point here. Lower, high, lower, low, low, lower, low, higher, lower, high. Pulls back up. I guess we should have waited to see if it was gonna. But these were nice rejections when it came to this high here. Wasn't a bad rejection at all. It wasn't a bad drop. I think we just get our break even here. But that'd be nice if we're in here though. Price has formed whatever this is here. After it didn't break well though. Sure, that'd be nice if we're in here. If we're in here, it would have just been a nice, maybe 12 right there. Just seen above the day's high, so just discounted there. So 1150 or whatever. Looking for 22. There you go. There you go. Price is holding its own though. It is holding its own right now. And price did push up from here, so it wasn't a bad push up. And now it's holding this area well. So we just wait. Honestly, price sell on like this consolidation like this. Just wait. So everything will be going long. And that's the end of the day right there, basically. End of day is always weird. You think it's gonna go one direction, it goes the other. It's crazy. But yeah, it sure would have been nice if we had gotten in here instead of here. So this was a push down here. It came up. This kind of happened. Came back up again. It rejected. It could have easily continued to the downside there. Honestly, it could have continued there. So just like this day zone here, but this one went a high of day that we took our trade off of though. It was high of day we took our trade off of. That one's different. This one was the second high. I think we should have waited for it to come towards this highs. Or if it was gonna go a lower high, then it should have come down again, made it lower, and then maybe on the third one we're like, okay, the price now may not be breaking the prior highs. Because right here it had barely even formed the second high before we decided to take that trade. And it wasn't like getting in from a base or anything. So this was the only trade on this day. And that was it. Just risking this candle here and get our TP around here. And that's it. There was no more trades. Because price on a downtrend and the moves are price on a downtrend, so you can expect price to make lower lows. So where you gonna risk, you don't really know. There's yesterday's low, yes, but I mean, is there any need to really risk it? I guess on this particular candle after it was not a bad candle to get in at, risking yesterday's low. But why do you really want to? Because I don't know. Maybe this candle is not too bad either. Risking yesterday's low, a little lower though. You end up in profit or you end up okay. You should have closed your trade at 1350, honestly, if you got in here or here. So even if you got in here, you either stopped that break even or you took some profit. Like the trades were still good because if you got in here, we're still risking higher there. I already risked there, right? So trades are still good regardless. It's just the point of entry would matter whether you get 2 hour or whether you get break even or whether you get whatever. Alright, let's go to 1 hour. It's quite the volume. Oh, what? So oh shit, my bad. Thought it was 6. Quite the volume that came in at 1 and just continued. I think there's volume on a day. We'll just say there's no volume. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's what 45, 50, 55, 8, 805. Alright. Right here, we don't know what the hell price is doing. What's price doing? Price has pushed up, now it's pushed back down, and it's pushing back up from the point it pushed down from. However, there's last month's high here, holding it steady. And there is a red line underneath, but we are not close to it yet. Price is on a downtrend, so let's see what price really wants to do, because the only thing is there's this push and then there's this drop. So if price comes up here, we may want to go long. If price push down a couple more candles that look very bullish, we may go long. What am I saying? Why am I switching it up? I guess this candle was it, so you had to take it on this candle, I guess, because so coming in at 10 o'clock, you just had to get on that candle right there. Risking low of day, so 10, looking for 200. Price has found something on the way up. Is it going to continue? No, it doesn't continue up. That's very bullish, very bearish for you. If you had gotten in there, you would have. But price has pushed up from here. This is kind of like a base. I don't mind. Actually, I would take this trade. I don't mind this trade at all. Because, I mean, price on a downtrend overall, I know that. But there's no volume in these drops. And this one has rejection. This now has rejection. There's this base kind of. And it's a clean base too. It's not bad at all. So we can use that base and risk low of day. It's a little beyond that low of day, to be very honest. So just risk like 11. That's it. Oh, that candle right there would have been demonic for us. We want to see price close above this. That's a good candle. Let's see. Okay, there you go. Price is now closed above. I don't like the fact that price. So the idea was for price not to close below this line, right? This line right here, or this point right here. So, yeah, the line right there. But so price comes, rejects off of that point, closes one candle underneath, and that was it, right? So we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. It's a good trade. I like the trade. What do you mean? What do you mean? You mean, what do you want us to risk? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15? What do you want us to risk? 12, 24, 15, 30, coming up. You want to see it come up? There you go. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's a short right there. But not for me. Anyway, whatever you do, probably between 11 and 14, you would have taken profit up here. Or 11 and 13, you would have taken profit up here. So price is dropping from here. There was this base here. I like this base. I like this base a lot. I like this base a lot. I'm gonna just under here is the risk for that base. Oh, this base is beautiful. Oh, so beautiful. Oh my god. Oh my god, so good. Alright, so we got this incisive candle, doji bearish candle right there. You could have taken a short, honestly, right there. Given that price drop from here, there's not much. I mean, you can expect price to go from this point. So your risk could be this flat top right there. So 13. looking for 26, but you expect to get about 13, so 1 hour. But I would not have taken the trade. It's kind of still bullish. Broke about everything. So I'll more be waiting for price to come down here. But I don't want to be the guy that finds out where price is gonna bounce off of. I've already stopped that. Oh, price going to yesterday's low right there. Is that correct? No, that's prior to this low. I guess we didn't do yesterday, so yesterday's would be something like this. That's the high, and it's just about the same low, honestly. About the same low. It hasn't really come there, but it's about the same low. That's a very good candle to reject like that. Risking yes. Oh, and then there's this base here. Oh, this is a better trade. It's a better shot. This I will take. This I will take. Because we have this nonsense that price formed here. I want to see how price reacts there. Other than that, we have, this is where we expect price to go to. So risk just above that point there. It's above here, so 13. I didn't want to risk here, so let's just do 18. Some bullish price action, very bullish, but that's a good bearish one. Ooh, turn around. Oh, nice. Turn around, everything I give to you, I am ready to be yours. So I didn't like this base, but it's holding though. Shouldn't close below this point here, but it's holding nicely. It's holding. At this point, you probably want to sell cover a couple of your stuff, but you overall expect price to come to this base here, but ideally this base here. There you go. And get out all your trades right there. So I was thinking you could have gotten in here short, like I said. But I think the risk is actually above this blue candle there, though. That's what I'm thinking, but that's not a base. That's not. Yeah, so it's above the blue candle there. It's about 14, maybe 14. Yeah, something like 14. Or maybe you could just reach the low of that candle there. So 15. Looking for 30. You get 22 or 22 or 23 right there. 22.50. Yeah, good, right? Good. That base, solid base right there. Solid base right there. Solid base right there. You know what the risk is? Simple, very simple right there. Risking this low right there. So it's probably just risk 11, looking for 22. Solid base, that base. Solid base. Like, look how clean it is. Clean it is, man. Clean. What is this trash? Clean. But I think it's already 11.25, so probably not take that trade. I'm very unlikely to take that trade. Very, very, very unlikely. But a base like this, though. A base like this, though. You get what I'm saying? A base like this, though. Come on. It's not being used on the day, you know. A base like this, though. Is time of day really a problem? If you had hedged it instead and gone risking just under the base 8, you'd have gotten 24 is what you're about to get right now. Three times your risk, and you instead of making 2 times, so instead of closing the trade here and getting in there, you instead of you get the point. So you either getting a hedge here or you close this trade and getting a long here. But this was the base where we really cared about, right? Alright, that's it. It's 10 o'clock. I'm gonna leave it here. We'll continue tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. It's only been 45 minutes. I don't want to rush through this. We only have a couple. It's just November last year. We only have a couple to run through. So let's see how tomorrow goes. But yeah, so coming in on the day, we knew there was no volume, so we waited for 8. I mean, there was no relative. Don't worry, there's no volume. Just waited for 8:05. We came at 8:05. There was this happening here. Price had gone up, so we're bullish on the day ideally, but price had pushed back down. So now what's it called? On the way up, price formed this base here, right? So if we didn't get in here already long, risking low of day, risking a little bit lower than low of day, then would have gotten in on this base. But I think, no, probably knowing me, I may be a little bit greedy to take that trade, maybe. But I could also wait sometimes and take this trade because of this base right here. And we didn't want price close on the base, right? So there was that. So we got that. It moved up. We got this trade. We didn't get any trades in all of this up until this point. We got this short, and we got it to this point, and then after that we got this trade. So about 3 trades on the day, and that is how you win your challenge. Your just your 3 trades to make a challenge. Tomorrow, I think, first of all, let's put yesterday our highs and lows for today. So we got this low here, and we got this high. Where's the high? Where's the stupid ass high? I mean, it's here. It's about last week's high, anyways. So alright, so we gotta change this to yesterday's high. Alright, so we got that there. Who knows, when we come tomorrow, price already here. So, but yeah. So otherwise, tomorrow actually we did have a nice run up from this point up though. So if price comes down here in the morning before 8:05 and shows some strength, actually it was this one here that he used. But whatever, if price comes here and shows strength, then we may take a long before 8:10. Otherwise, we'll wait for 8:10. But there is news tomorrow morning, so we'll see if there's volume. If there's volume, then if there's volume from 6:30, then we'll start looking for a trade from 7:30. If there's no volume, then we'll start looking for a trade from 8:10 ish, 8 to 8:10. But yeah, price pushed up, came down. I don't see why we're not getting in this long here. Yeah, I don't really see why we're not getting this long here. Because of this prior candle was very bullish, right? That's the main reason. Very bullish, and price already ran up from this point. So very bullish. So might as well get in. You just risk a little lower, right? So we're probably just getting long here. Knowing that this is low, we may just risk like 13 or 14 or 15, whatever it is that you feel comfortable with. Going like 15 or something like that, and then looking for 300. So you get 300 at this candle here, and then eventually, or you close that trade early, or you reach 14 and you get out here, and then eventually you don't want to go in short for sure. You really don't want to go in short here. First of all, there wasn't much reason to go in short. This candle didn't have much volume. It just aligned with the prior indecisive candle. So, and then this candle that was now most bearish, the next candle after that was bullish. So if you waited for the next candle, you would have seen you didn't go in short. And then this candle was bearish, the next candle was bearish, but at that point a little too far, and we're still kind of bullish. Just wait for this price come down here and then take a bounce. Otherwise, you just let it be, and you finally get a move back to this imbalance here. Price then shows some very nice rejection at this candle, although we're getting short, risking above this high here. So risk a little bit right above the imbalance there, so right at that candle low there, and then we go in short. We had to wait a couple of so we got in at 11. We had to wait till about 1, so 2 hours for our trade to work, and then it didn't fully work. But if you had gone in long here for the base, our long awaited clean base, then would have risked down here and taken profit if we had got taken that trade. Otherwise, we'd have had 2 trades on the day. Alright, so that's it for the night. I'm gonna go continue my anime. So it's at 49 right now. Let's just wait till it hits exactly 50, and then we'll stop this recording, because it feels weird to just stop it at 49 and 41 seconds. 42, 43 seconds. 44, 46 seconds. 47, 48 seconds. 49, 50 seconds. 10 more seconds. 52, 53, 54 seconds. 55, 56 seconds. 57, 58 seconds. 59,